Back in a season of thirst, the earth forgot its rain. Dust moved like old paper over the fields, turning the sunlight into a weight. A crow walked a road that crackled under thought, beak aching for water more than hunger ached for grain. He found a pitcher half buried in sand, its lip a quiet moon above a dark and stubborn well. He leaned and looked, yes, water, but deep below, where desire could see but not touch. He pushed the jug, clay kept its ground. He tilted, pleaded, argued with silence. Effort without wisdom is only thirst wearing armor. The surface trembled once and stilled, mocking his noise. He sat with failure like a student before a closed book, learning that noise cannot replace knowing what opens first is not the jug, but the mind that stops shouting. Hey. One pebble in the beak, a measured drop of sound. Another pebble, another small consent from the world. Each fall set big and smaller aim, truer weight longer. A ring traveled through the jug like patient light, and the crow watched his reflection ripple and steady. He practiced patience as if it were a craft, stitching time to intention until the silence started keeping rhythm within. We praise miracles, but we live by increments. One weight tilts a surface, 10 become a slope, 100 redraw a horizon. Listen, the world moves for the steady, for those who refuse to rush their seeing. Drop by drop, the reachable rises, and what was impossible becomes only a matter of time. Even the quietest effort has gravity. Patience is its own planet. While labor for inches mocked a sparrow from a brittle twig, the crow did not debate. Discipline spends no breath on hecklers. He sorted stones by size, by shape, by chance, a small taxonomy of intention in the dust. Progress was invisible, then slight, then undeniable. Patience is the courage to be unimpressive until it matters, and still the jug refused to praise him. It just rose a little higher each hour. Inside the jug the water rose, inside the mind a channel opened. He felt the architecture of cause and effect aligned. What we lift is not only water, but the self that has learned the shape of lifting. He tasted the difference between wanting and working. One is a heat, the other a direction. Behind every solution waits a mirror that asks, will you do this again when no one sees? Drop by drop, The clock learns mercy, no wings, no magic, only design, attention, continuity. The pitcher kept a quiet ledger of every act. When the beak finally touched water, he drank his own method, cool, exact, earned. The taste was not a miracle, it was proof that the patient invent their own physics. Around him gathered the small republic of evening, sparrow, beetle, or moth orbiting his shadow. Some traded laughter for listening, some kept the joke. Everyone drinks from their character. He did not teach them with words, but with a simple physics of patience made visible. We are always explaining ourselves by how we solve a problem. Even the ground beneath him seemed to exhale, as if relieved that someone had remembered how to wait. Consider your jug, debt, grief, unfinished work, a skill just out of reach. Pebbles exist, minutes, pages, apologies, reticence. You raise the water by raising yourself to meet it. Design a sequence, keep the tempo kind. Let small consistencies do what large passions promise. If the path feels plain, trust plain. Elegance is the long memory of simple steps done well. Faith is not hope for magic, it is loyalty to method. He drank then stayed a while, watching the surface settle. Triumph brought no trumpets, only a steadier heartbeat and a cooler throat. He saw his reflection blur and return, a lesson written in water on how to end a day. If tomorrow is a picture, you already know the ritual. Choose a pebble, place it, listen, wait. What you cannot reach today is only a few honest stones away. Let persistence be the art that teaches water to meet you. And when the evening dries again, remember this: no act of steady care is ever lost.